It was a secret government program known as Project Destiny.
We're building a weapon that could generate targeted seismic events.
Designed to use earthquakes to attack our enemies.
I'm getting a seismic reading.
It was a perfect, untraceable weapon.
Destiny is a go.
Until something went wrong.
That's an electrical superstorm popping up all over the world.
Are having a hard time staying alive in the southeastern U.S. Just a few days after as many as 5,000 fell from the sky in Arkansas, some 500 birds dropped to their death in Louisiana. It's unclear if the cases are related. Wildlife officials in both states are sending carcasses to a federal lab and the University of Georgia for testing.
Showed no signs of disease, although I can't rule disease out. They did have multiple hemorrhages on the inside of them, especially around the liver, which would mean that trauma, that the birds had went through some type of trauma. This is not something that we've seen, but we don't see that much wildlife.
More than 200 birds have been found dead around the Henderson landfill site.
Is mass bird and fish die-off connected to government testing?
In the small town of Beebe, Arkansas, everyone seems to have a theory about what sent so many birds crashing down on New Year's Eve.
Some of them were a little panicked, thinking it was the end of the world.
Authorities in northern Italy say more than 1,000 turtle doves have dropped dead over the past 5 days.
The first thing you need to understand is they've done studies with these no-stick stovetops. And when you first heat them up, they off-gas, and it will kill most species of bird. Because very small trace amounts of toxic gases will kill a bird because of their whole metabolic system and their constitution, that will not kill a polar bear or a rat or a monkey or a Homo sapiens sapien.
Acute poison that's taken effect very quickly, and the birds haven't travelled more than a few hundred metres. So it's a fast-acting poison or toxin of some nature.
Birds fall from the sky, single birds, on multiple occasions. I mean, it's not that unusual, but that many makes you think that it's not a disease, it's something cataclysmic happened all at one time. I mean, or they would have fallen in a wider area, maybe across the state instead of just right in one. I've heard that it was 1 square mile where almost 2,000 of them fell.
Hi everybody, this is Scott with the Believers Underground, and this is some new land deformation that's occurred since the last time I was walking this grid area. And there's the LA River, and you got more sinking and uplift and cracking over there. That church is in big trouble during an earthquake. Nevertheless, I got confirmation from the ground that you guys did have a seismic event in the air right after midnight, about 10 minutes after midnight, over there where the birds dropped dead. So more than likely you guys did have a skyquake.
And this entire weekend, it was chemtrail central. The entire sky was sprayed from end to end. They then expanded. It blocked a wet weather front from coming in to central Texas and stopped us from getting the rain we needed. The planes always show up ahead of a front. And remember, we have literally, it's got to be more than 50 patents. And I've got to stop the obsession with research and go ahead and put out the eugenics film.